And just like that, we are live, back at it again. It's your boy E Tally with.
It's Mad Dog 2020, super proud supporter of good old Super Sports Media. We are in the building.
And we have some new backgrounds and some furniture moving from last week. I said we just jump right into it, boss.
Man, let's do
Let's
it
go.
to it.
Let's go backward. Let's go backwards. You want odds or evens? Which one?
So we missed the week,
We
right?
missed a week. We missed a week. We
And
missed a week.
so we're gonna have to cover, the folks that's on there now and who got moved off and why. So since I'm the oddball of the bunch and you the even kill guy, you take the evens and I got the odds. We
Let's
like
do it.
Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. I'm just
There you
like,
go. So let's go to number 15.
all right, so coming
Bring
up
them.
with 15, right? Uh we got Cole.
Cougars.
I know you gotta take Cole, man.
No, no, go ahead. I'll let you go ahead. I'll let you go ahead. Because,
Hey,
hey,
listen, Cole Cougar's been on an honorable mention list all year, right? All year. And they've been nipping and tucking and tupping and nicking. Coach Isaacs over there got them boys playing, and they had some war zones to start off their district. Opening night of district, overtime with Marion, just came out of a war zone with Randolph. That district is going to be just like our 26-5A district any given night with those schools in that district. But we are rewarding the Cole Cougars at number 15. They've been right there on our cusp all season. And the way that they've started off that district play, man, hey, Cole Cougars, congratulations. Good job making it here. We've been talking about you, we've been watching you, and way to earn the right to be here. Good job.
let me give a shout out to the Cole Cougars real quick. They had two young men help take care of business. That 62-58 win over Randolph. I caught a 3-for-1 special on Friday, dog. Three for
Oh,
one
yeah.
special. So the Cole Cougars at Randolph was one of the games I caught, and and they're led by a point guard, a 2027. I want to make sure we mention who's on our list, on our 2027 list to watch. And this is the perfect time to bring him out. And it's Javen Yabara. This young man's been playing steady the whole year. He's been carrying that load and making sure, hey, they're going in the right direction. And that's why they got that win last week. He's not a guy to where though he has to score the ball. He can shoot the ball very, very at a high clip if need be from three. He can. He can knock them down. But again, he doesn't need to do all that. So he finished the game with 22 points. And also, they had a young man that I got a chance to work with when he was younger. Man, I wish I would have kept my hands on this dude. I really do because it's not it's not just about, well, hey, I play basketball and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and this, that, and the other. He understands roles. And the role he's playing right now is they're big. It's kind of like the conversation we had with Forrest. Unfortunately, his high school needs him to play the big position. So with doing that, he does a great job. And it's Alex Downey. And he does, Big Al does a tremendous job, man. He gets rebounds. Again, it's not pretty. It's not pretty, but he does his job. He works real hard. And he finished with 18 points. So both of those guys did a really good job in knocking that and when taking that Cole Randolph meeting number one. But hey, it got hot. It got hot in there. It got hot in there. So again, that's why I just want to mention those guys, man. And then I'm gonna go on to number 14. Don't know a lot about this team, so I'm not gonna sit here and try to hype them up. But again, if you look at their record, they are a 4A district leader. Okay, they're 22-2 right now, carrying the load over there. That 4A. What I missed? Go ahead. What I miss? What I miss?
26 and 2.
Oh, excuse me. 26-2, 28 games. That's what I was thinking about. Okay, my bad. 26-2. We're talking about Wimberley. Now, if you don't know where Wembley is at, if I'm correct, it's tucked northwest going towards no, excuse me, going east. It's going east. It's going east if I'm correct. Over there, like if you're going towards Houston, if I'm correct there. I
Yeah.
think that's where Wembley's at. I might be wrong, but I
Think,
think I'm right though.
think about Wimberley. When we did our special shout out to our 4A and 3A earlier, remember, we talked about them then. We can go find the show.
No,
And
no, you mentioned
we,
them. You
and we
mentioned
talked
them.
about we don't know what the heck they're doing, but they was kicking butt and taking names then. They haven't stopped, you know. And so we want to make sure that we acknowledge these schools. Now, the cool thing about that district, they're 3-0 right now, and Davenport is 3-0
Davenport's
right
3-0.
now. And they both they square off Friday. So we'll find out if they hold true to what that record says
They
after
gonna hold
Friday.
serve.
Yeah, we gonna find out. Now, not to sleep on anybody, they got a Tuesday game they got to handle first. Excuse me, Wednesday game that they got because they moved all the games back one day. They got a Wednesday game that they got to handle first. So we'll see. But those 2 3-0s out of that district square off Friday. So good job, Wimberley. Uh, can't say if I'm gonna get to make it out there, but I want to see the show. 26-2, that means you taking care of business. At the end of the day, I don't care who you're taking care of business. So we got to check that out.
Go ahead. You up? 13.
That is right. That is right. That is right. So number 13, this 13 slot is gonna cause some controversy, and I'm okay with that. But Southwest Legacy is our number 13 slot. But bro, South San just beat them. But bro, they're still number one in district at the end of the day. And so when it's all said and done, when it's all done and said, yes, they lost to their across town rival, Southwest. Yes, they just lost to South San. But at the end of the day, when you pull up the district rankings, they are still number one, right? Now, we're going into round two of district play. That can most definitely change as we see. You know, they're knocking each other off over in that district. You know, you want to get on my logo screen, get that number one slot. Good win, damn good win, South San. Not taking nothing from you, right? Coach Mike, phenomenal win. You know what I mean? But they're still number one at the end of the day. And the slots that we have are the number one teams in district right now. So kudos, Southwest Legacy. You still holding on to the other schools. We see you. Go finish taking care of business. That's all I got to say.
Real quick admin note. Wembley is northeast. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Northwest. Excuse me. Northwest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the other side of San Marcos. I apologize. I got it wrong. I didn't know that. I thought I saw signs of Wembley, but I'm going to Houston. But I guess I got it wrong. But I just want to make sure I clarify that. So Wembley is northwest of us.
There you go.
Two, Southwest Legacy is the little brother to Southwest.
Well, Big Brother put a spanking on him.
Yeah, no, I'm saying no, no, little brother. Yeah,
We're
your
gonna
big brother
acknowledge
put a
that.
spanking to him. Yeah, but again, little brother's still number one. So I guess make sure I throw that disclaimer out there. They like to be known as big brother, little brother.
Promise you, we
So
open up the list after y'all get through with your war zones, and whoever number one is gonna get acknowledged. That's all I gotta say.
exactly.
No, bro. I know, bro, but that's just what it is.
Hey, a team that's been hovering around, they made honorable mention. We finally found a way to get them in. District play has proven them worthy of getting on the list. And we talk about Highlands, the Owls. They did it.
Listen,
They did it.
you talked about them, right? Because I hadn't seen them, but we know Highlands culture, right? We know that
Yes.
culture of Highlands, right? We knew what they're capable of, but the way the district started, saying Houston was rocking and rolling and steamrolling, but Highlands is Highlands. And that culture, that grit, that foundation now has them atop of that district, and they are number one. So great job, Owls. I do a lot of SAISD games where I referee. And so looking forward to catching one of y'all's games and getting on the court, man. Good job.
Well, the reason I like Highlands, because Highlands, I got to say this, they're battle tested. They put themselves against a lot of good competition. They put themselves in the right tournaments. I'm gonna say that's what it is, the right tournaments for them and they're level and lane, right? We always talk about that, right? You gotta know your level and lane, and they did that. They did a really good job of making sure they put them in place to where they're not over and they're not under. They're playing right where they're supposed to be at. So for me, I like to see that. And real quick, I just want to give a shout out to their district, so we all know what district they are in, and we all can kind of just give them their little kudos. They're in 5A Region 4, District 27, and that district includes. Oh, whoa, wrong way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But the wrong way. I got a little happy. I got a little happy. That district includes Lanier at one time made the list. We talking about Sam Houston at one time made the list. Jefferson and Edison, and we're gonna stop at Seguin because right now that's all your front runners right now. That's 1 to 6. That is a non team district, and so I'm not trying to say it's a negative way, but below everybody we got Brackenridge, Burbank, and Fox Tech.
Hey, check it out. So I got to referee one of their games of a couple weeks ago, and I love the way that they're coached. We talk about levels and lanes all the time.
Yes. Yes.
Their coach knows what they have and knows what he doesn't have. And when I tell you he gets the maximum out of what they have and what they can do, he gets the maximum out of what they have and what they can do. From the talking on defense, help side defense, taking charges, moving the basketball, no selfish play. He gets the maximum out of them. And that consistent play is why they are where they are. So Highlands Al, kudos to cracking, that number 12 slot. Now, rolling right along, number 11. Been a long time coming for these cats. You guys have been on our back burner, been on our where are you? When are you going to show up to the party? When are you going to arrive? And I tell you what, if there's ever a time for a team to arrive, it's right now as we're in district play, turning that corner to the second round of district play. And that's them Reagan Rattlers. Right now they're sitting up top of, help me out, that district is
27.
27, 6A Region 27. And they are sitting atop of that district. Brandeis took a couple of bad losses to Clark and then to the Reagan Rattlers. Johnson took a loss to a loss to Clark, which Clark Kluger's obviously showing that they can still knock some heads off. But right now, these Reagan Rattlers are rolling. You can call them Triple R. Reagan Rattlers rolling. And you guys are sitting up top of that 6A District 27. And for that, you have now, right? You have now earned the right to be here. You've had a hell of a season scheduled. You got out of town, had some really good wins against some out of town teams and some really good tournaments. But now you're taking care of business against the San Antonio teams. You're taking care of business against your district teams. And congratulations, Reagan Rattlers. You guys are rolling at the right time. Great senior leadership from their point guard slot, right? Christian Kelly, Osmel Bowen, and of course, led by the OG legend, Coach Hurst. He's got them playing. They've got size, right? They've got length, right? And then they've got his play, his culture, right? That Reagan way, that Reagan system. And I'm gonna tell you something. Reagan's gonna be all right. They got some young and up and comings. They got two freshmen, true freshmen on varsity. Kingston, Brian Haywood, and then I forget big fella's name. He's only a junior. They're gonna be okay next year. So again, kudos, Reagan Rattlers. We've been waiting on you guys to turn that corner locally where we can put you here. You earned the right to be here. Good job. But as you know, your district is a wild zone. Any given night, you got to strap them up. So don't get lax, don't get complacent, don't get content.
And real quick, admin note: Brandeis lost to Reagan. Johnson lost to Clark to get dropped off the list completely. Unfortunately, Brandeis, you lost to Reagan, where we just did a swap, right? So Reagan wasn't on the list at all. So technically, you lost to an unranked team, and we flipped it to where as though Reagan right now has the momentum. So again, not saying you can't get back on the list, but right now the Reagan Rattlers look like they are the team to beat right now from that district, and we could be wrong. Definitely
Hey,
could be wrong.
Brandeis lost to Clark too. They lost to Clark and Reagan.
No, not in the season. Not in the season. They only lost one,
Oh,
right?
they don't lost. Okay, I
I
was
think so. Yeah, I think right now this just
I
shows
was
they only
mixing up
lost
my
one.
team. Okay,
They only
okay,
lost one.
my bad, Brandeis.
They good. They good. They
No,
good. They gonna be like, hey, we on the list.
I want Coach Tab coming for me.
Yeah, Coach Tapp
my
was like,
bad.
hey man, you off the list. Coach Tapp, we're gonna get you back on, but gotta get them wins back up. Gotta get the wins back up.
No, like we said, we're identifying the number ones of districts, right? And right here, right now, they're it, and so that's what it is.
Yeah. And let's talk about the number 10 team.
What you
Um,
got?
this was the first game of three on Friday. I got my 3-for-1 special. And this was a 1 o'clock game. That district, let's get it right. Let's get it right. That district is
Wild Wild West.
26. Wild Wild West,
Hey, we got to
Region
play
4,
Cool Mo D.
5A.
We got to play Cool Mo D. We talk about this
We
joint.
talk about them every
We
time,
gonna
right?
play Cool Mo D.
So right now this team is sitting in second place in this district. So to me, it was more of really didn't need to go watch them play, but I wanted to see them playing leading up to their district game versus veterans, right? And we're talking about none other than the New Braunfels Unicorns. Okay. Listen, this team, to me, district wise, has every piece that they need to compete. And they have to stay healthy. They did lose one of their guards. The young man, it was sad to see him there as far as
In street clothes,
in street clothes and with a boot on, with a boot. And
right? AJ Zamora.
I'm talking about our guy AJ Zamora. So
That's
again,
huge.
that is no, listen, that's very huge. Remember, he was there.
That's catastrophic.
Yes, he's their guy coming off the bench for a little bit and then coming starting. And then it was like Bronner had them really going well to where as though collectively they did a great job, what he was doing. So it was sad to see that. But again, unlike any other battle tested team, New Braunfels is that. Um, they have five guys that just know how to play. And then the guy that stood out the most was this young man called, not called, but named Kevin Harrison. I know called, right? Called great man.
I call him energy. I call him energy.
Hey, listen, he
That dude don't
doesn't,
stop. He don't stop.
between him and Gerald O'Neill, they're the two hardest guys I
And
see go to the
G.
paint. They go to the paint the hardest. Like, coach had to listen. I never seen a coach said, "Hey, turn it down a little bit." Like coach told him, they're like, "Hey man, hey, chill out, because we still in the district thing, so calm down."
Look,
Hey,
I
he
ref
was
that
our player.
game.
He was our player of the game, and listen, he didn't disappoint. He didn't
Listen,
disappoint. Go ahead.
I ref when New Braunfels played Heights, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with Mr. Harris, this is coach the whole game.
Harrison.
Harrison, excuse me, young fella. Coach, it's and then just he'll turn go walking outside line and then come back. Because it's one of those you see danger and then he gets out of it and then but again but again to Coach Bronner's note though, when you got a player like that, when you got a Tasmanian devil like that, because even if he goes running through 3 and 4 people and might throw something crazy, he gonna be the same one that sprints back, takes the charge, gets the deflection. He's gonna do something back on the other end, and so you got to let that player be, and he does. And
Listen,
so tip hat to the coaching of understanding, the type of player that you have in them. But back to the loss of AJ Zamora. Listen, the district war zone this week is number one versus number two. Vets in New Braunfels go at it on Wednesday. And with the veteran point guard and DJ Jordan at Vets, uh, Luke's got to feel Luke has to big night, but Luke is going to miss his right hand. He's gonna miss his running mate on Wednesday. A
well,
game like that with that senior leadership, That's senior leadership or senior leadership, and you hate to see, you hate to see it, but we gonna
Well,
see.
see, this is the part where I want to tip my hat to the coach and say, this is coaching right here, is what he's doing, right? So he unleashed all the guys to where though his first five guys, four of his five guys all scored, right? They all had points, right? By the second quarter, everyone in the starting five scored. And somehow he unleashed Kevin in the third and fourth quarter where they couldn't stop. They didn't Tybee did not have an answer for him.
So
So it was a matchup that coach knew it was a matchup, I believe. Now I could be wrong, but that's what it looked like. Okay. I'm just telling you from the sideline, me recording, this what it looked like.
So what it is, and only because I've got to see them, I know. Well, Mike, why do you want to talk about certain school? Because I don't get to see everybody. I got to see them live in the flesh, so I can speak a little bit more on them. What it is, when you got a PT peer in Carson Cox, when you got a PT peer in Lights Out Luke, right? AJ Zamora was playing out of his gourd the last 3 weeks. When a player like Kevin Harrison comes in off the bench, you're so focused on AJ Luke and Carson Cox that Kevin Harrison, Cody Moore, what's
Malachi,
his name? Malachi.
Malachi Bowman.
Malachi. Those players just have to fill their role. They have to do their job. And they end up reaping the benefits of all the attention going to the big three. And so that's what happens. They just do their job and hey, just be in these spots. Make your cuts, knock down shots. These guys are going to draw the attention. We just need you here when we need you. That's what it is. They have three what we call big time players in Carson, Lights Out, Luke, and AJ. So they're gonna open up the door for those guys, and they just capitalize. That's what it boils
Well,
down to.
hey, I'm telling you this now. When Cody watches this show, Cody gonna say something different. Because Cody said, "Hey, I'm a big time guy." Listen, hey, Cody, no, no, no. Listen, Cody's been shooting. I've been to two games. He's been letting that Joker. Hey, he's showing he got a clip. He been doing
It's
a little,
it's
doing the
it's
thing,
no
and
it's no
and come
doubt.
on. He,
It's
hey,
no doubt. It's no doubt.
he, and then
Understanding that the focus, right? When we talk about focus, right? Teams know AJ, teams know Luke. They know Cody, but they know Carson. Hey, we got to shut that down and hope that you know what I'm saying?
hey,
He's a
Carson's so
player.
smooth. Hey, Carson's so smooth. He only score when he needs to, dog. He be just like, hey, what you need me to do, coach? And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. If you watch that game and you watch how, to me, diabolical it became because
Yep.
it was like you were putting so much pressure on the guard, right? Which was Luke,
Right,
okay? You knew AJ down, so I'm going to put pressure on him and make
right.
him turn it over, right? But then my guy, there's a young man named Will Kennedy. I didn't mention him, and I apologize, Will, because I told you I was going to mention him. That young man is starting to become the Robert Ory of this team.
In that
I
corner,
said it. I said
in
it.
that deep right, in
No,
that
no,
deep right
anywhere.
corner.
Hey, listen, all I'm gonna tell the teams, and they know this already because they did this scouting. I'm sure they did. They played them one time. Leave them open. Keep living Will open, and let me
Hey,
keep being there, recording them, knocking shots down.
but you know what's great? Again, the freedom,
Yes,
confidence, and the trust from the coach. When you have
yes,
that kind of trust, when you have that kind of freedom, it allows you to play without fear.
right,
And
right, right, right,
to
right.
the coaches that allow their players that freedom, that's where success comes from.
Well,
You
well, let
got
me
to give
let,
them that. You got to give them that encouragement.
let me say this real quick. They earned it.
Yeah,
They earned that from their coach. Because I know how the
yeah,
coach coaches. He coaches hard. And
yeah,
and again, you need that. But at the
yeah.
same time, he makes his players earn that, and they earned that. So just kudos to New Braunfels. They are
Ten.
number 10 on the list. And they did a great job against Tybee. But again, real quick on Tybee, they got a young man. I'm gonna mess his name up. I'm gonna mess this kid's name up. Yeah, I do it all the time, man. I'm gonna mess it up.
Hey,
And
but New
it's,
Braunfels playing
it,
so good, they made you drop that extra S though.
No, I got tired of Richard complaining about it. Like, no one from New Braunfels ever said something to me. Said, "Hey, you're
Hey,
pronouncing, you're
that
enunciating New
one
Braunfels
that
wrong, right?" No
listen,
one said anything.
listen, in loving memory of that episode, dog, that day when he was like, "Can you please take the S off New Braunfels and add it to Kingston's name?" That was
That's
diabolical.
classic.
Like
That was classic.
you gotta go find that clip. That was
I'm not finding that clip. I'm leaving that clip right where it belongs. Lost. But real quick, Curran, Kyrin. I'm not gonna pronounce his last name, but that young man, number 2 for Tyvee, talked to coach. Coach said he's the football guy, but hey, that day he was the guy who was unstoppable. Dropped 16 points against New Braunfels. And they did a good job, clogging him up and not allowing him to get to his spots where he wanted to get. But that young man right there, he's a 2028. He's a 2028 I'm putting on our watch list right now. He's one of the first, not one of the first ones. I ain't gonna say that, but he's one of the ones I'm definitely adding to
Hey,
that watch list with the Bells. And
is he the young man that dropped 40 on Vets a couple weeks ago?
I think that was his brother. Because
Okay.
he's a twin.
Okay.
He's a
Okay.
twin. So his brother's the
One of them
basketball
dropped 40
guy,
on Vets a couple weeks ago.
and he's the football guy. Yeah,
Okay.
I had a long conversation with coach. This is the first time I've seen Tyvee play. Tyvee got some athletes. Hey, listen, next year Tyvee's gonna be tough. They're gonna be
Yeah,
tough.
because
So
one of them dropped 42 out of the 59.
yeah. I think it was his brother. But anyway,
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure I mentioned his name 'cause I told dad and I told the family that hey, he played a really good game. Again, unfortunately, they got the loss, but still, he still did his job of what he was trying to do to fill the bucket. So we on number 9.
Hey, before we go to number 9, I want to make a note on why the Piper Warriors are not on the list right now. They had a bad week.
Yeah, back to back
Uh,
losses, man. Come
They,
on,
they,
stop that.
they lost to Tyvee, and then they lost to
Oh,
number 1 in the district vets. And so, unfortunately, when you're sitting at number 13 on the list and you take a loss,
yeah.
you take 2 losses like that back
Take
to back
double
in district,
losses.
and now you're number 5 in district. Sorry, guys. But still love you, but it is what it is. So just wanted to, for anybody wondering where's Piper, that's where's Piper. Piper's
Yeah,
got to get it back together in this round 2 of district as well. It's where
yeah,
Piper.
yeah. They gotta
Uh,
get they stuff back together.
Now moving on to number 9.
Number
Number
9.
9 is them Harlan Hawks.
Them
Uh,
Hawks.
hey, how did Harlan make it to number 9? Folks are wondering. They took an L to Warren. Warren Warriors are rolling, but we're on Harlan right now. And so they took that L to Warren, and we had to drop them to the number 9 slot. They're coming around round 2 of district, and I'm gonna tell you what, we're not even gonna talk about number 1 in that district. We're gonna talk about 2, 3, 4, and 5. Harlan Hawks, Warren Warriors, O'Connor Panthers, and then Stevens, right? My mind's went blank. Can't think of what the hell Stevens' mascot is. Uh,
Falcons.
Falcons. Thank you. I saw the red and black, and I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, the
Those four
Falcons.
schools, those 4 schools are playing for those 3 slots because you got Stevens messed up. You think that they not trying to knock somebody's head off again. They had already knocked off O'Connor in round 1, and they coming to get somebody, in this round 2. And so Warren, Harlan, O'Connor, Stevens, them 4 is playing for them 3. You remember Duck Duck Goose and musical chairs?
Mm-hmm.
4 teams, 3 slots. Who's going for
Hey,
where?
every year there's a team that makes the playoffs that we didn't see coming. Last year, I don't remember. I don't know if people remember. Last year was Madison.
Madison snuck in at because so thank Churchill for that one. Churchill gift wrapped
I'm
that
just,
joint.
hey, I'm just saying.
Churchill
So
gift wrapped the hell out that joint last year.
every year, and this year we might get 2. This year we might get a twofer. And the
Who
reason why, yeah, District 29, baby.
in that district?
Hey,
Who?
Canyon.
Oh, we on this district right now. We
I
see
know you just
see
asked me what
Stevens
other
coming.
district. I'm just
No.
no,
We
no,
talking about
no.
no. Stay on
No, I
track.
know. I'm just letting you know.
Look,
I'm letting you know we might have 2 sleepers.
we finna get there,
Like, come
but
on, let's go. Let's go. Talk
but
about them
but
Hawks. Talk about them
Stevens
Hawks.
Stevens ain't a sleeper, but Harlan Hawks
No, they
round
would be. If
round
they make the
round.
playoffs, no one saw that coming. No
Yes,
one
we
saw that
did.
coming.
We've been talking
Ooh.
about that. What are you talking? Oh, we've been talking about Stevens every week. We talk about don't sleep on
We
Stevens.
talk about no, okay. We talk about them, but they're not one of the 4 teams we talk about. We talked about Brennan,
We don't talk about
Harlan,
Brandon. Brandon's illegal. They don't even count in this conversation.
Warren, and O'Connor.
Well, we've been to every week. We talk about don't y'all sleep on the Falcons. We
Yeah,
we
don't
we know
sleep
the
on them. But
Falcons is there.
again, no. Okay, preseason, no one saw Stevens even in the
That's a lie
mix.
because Rich Getta's
You did.
there.
Well, I know it's again. I didn't see
We
it.
knew what they
I'm
was
not gonna lie
capable
to
of, and we
y'all.
knew that
I
they
wish
was
I
that
could. I wish I could
they
call
was that
this.
giant that we knew could knock somebody's head off. We thought now what we thought Soto was gonna have a better season than they was
Trying
gonna
to
have,
tell you.
right?
I didn't.
But Stevens, we talked about Stevens, but I'm telling
They
you,
might have came. No, no. What I'm trying to say is preseason when we first started this and everybody was rolling. I never mentioned Stevens. I'm not gonna lie, Rich. I love you,
you didn't
Rich.
mention Clemens. So I mean, then there's that.
No, but I knew Clemens is in that district. I always said that there's 4 teams in that district, just like
Anyhow,
this district. I thought it was 4, but anyway, we all told them Hub on them Hawks. Come
Harlem
on.
Hawks, round 2 of district play. Hey man, everybody putting their socks on before their shoes. Make sure y'all don't forget that task and show up each night, man. Uh,
That's my
you
boy DeLeon now.
the book, you know, it is what it is in y'all's district. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. You
He's
know, right
senior.
now they're sitting at number 3. Don't get caught slipping is all I'm gonna say. Don't get caught slipping. O'Connor already got caught slipping. Y'all got Stevens in this week. Y'all have this week they've got O'Connor and Marshall. And that game on Wednesday with O'Connor, that's huge because
I'm thinking about going to that
paper
game.
on paper, I'm not. On paper,
I might have to.
I can't do it. On paper, that's right now. If we were to say right here, right now,
Right here, right now.
that's your number 3 and 4 right there. You know, that's your number 3 and 4. O'Connor, I'm gonna say gave one away in round 1, right? With the 5-point loss. You know, they want they lick back. And so they just had a hell of a game against Sotomayor, where Mr. Balayu, the player I've been talking about all season, he had 26 and 13. Huge, huge game. If he carries any of that into the Harlan game where he only had 4 points last time, if he brings any of that energy from the Soto game into Harlan, Harlan might be in trouble
Yeah.
because Mr. Hurst is going to do what Mr. Hurst does. You know, he had 17 and 11 against Harlan first round. He just had a 30-point, 23 rebound and 8 assist game against Soto. So he's rolling right now. If those two bigs utilize fully and show up, I would love to
Hey,
hear what
real
happens
quick,
in that Harlan game.
what did Hagan have again?
He 30 points, 23 rebounds, and 8 assists the other night.
I listen. He has a shirt that says "Baby Joker." No. I need people to understand.
I remember the first tournament we was at when he got that nickname. We was at a Gasso in Bryan
Hmm.
College Station, and they was like, "Man, that dude plays just like Joker." And at that point, they made the write up. Never stopped.
But I'm not talking about the Baby Joker from Friday, next Friday, Friday after next. I'm talking about
No
the big
locked
man,
doors. No locked
the big
doors.
man. And listen, when I watch him play, he listen. I need you to do that take you took last time we was on about the math equation. I just need. I'm just.
It ain't rocket science, bro.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying,
Okay,
and
you want me
if
to take
any
the
of the,
take? You want me to take take? All right,
I'm not trying to get in trouble,
I'm gonna get a take. I will.
but if the guard play understands, you got to get in the ball. Just find a way to just shove him the ball, man. Hey,
So
listen, my man got to get the touches.
let me go on record for those of you that
Please
don't
go on the
know.
record. Talk to those guards. Cause you
I'm
was a
gonna go on
guard, right?
record.
You was a guard, right?
For those of you that don't know, I've coached him since 7th grade. I know what he was. I know what he wasn't. I know what he is. I know what he can be. Numbers don't lie. If you're getting 18 to 22 points off 10, 11 touches, a whole quarter shouldn't go by and him not touch the basketball. He loves to create. He loves the attention of the double and the triple team. He will make your guards' jobs easy. And as y'all do that, if you go look at film, but not just the guards. I told you, the key to O'Connor ain't Hagan. Hagan's consistent. He gonna do what he does. It's Ethan Belayu.
No,
That
but real
hellified
quick,
game,
hold on, real quick.
26-13, Ethan
Here's
Belayu.
here's why I say that, right? You have to draw the doubles, right? And once you start drawing the doubles, it don't. Again, yes, yeah. You know, hey. If anybody's a huge Ethan fan, I think this audience knows. I'm a huge. I want Ethan. Listen, I want him to eat.
We want all kids to eat. Let's
But
make sure we
now
get that clear.
I want. Listen, man. I got to. It's no Connor. I'm trying to make my prophecy right, dog. I gotta understand. I gotta finish top 5 for me. Come
Hey,
on, baby.
listen. Hey, check this out,
You
right?
got to
Check
be
this out, right?
finishing top. I want you in
No,
the top 10.
hey, listen. Knowing that team that they got, right? When Hagan starts drawing that attention, if you get Daniel knocking down shots, any one of the Balboa brothers on the opposite side, if they're off, if Jaden's off, right? You bring in RJ DeLeon, certified sniper. They have shooters to put, right? Use them. You got them, use them. And all I'm saying is, if we were to go do a numbers check, first starting with Ethan Belayu. Ethan Belayu has 10 plus points. I guarantee O'Connor might have 1 or 2 losses on the season. Guarantee it.
Thanks.
And
And that's all
now,
I'm saying.
in the
That's all
guard
I'm
play,
saying. I'm talking to the guard play. Just again, like I say, guys. Hey, listen. I don't know ball. But I know I'm gonna give the big man the ball.
with that petty crap.
No, because at the same time, I just saying, man. It just is again. The science was the science.
Hey,
You know, math is a science,
but
and the
now,
science is the science. Bro. I touched the ball 10 times, and I scored 8.
it ain't rocket science.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
but
Hey,
that's
moving
O'Connor
on.
who's not even on our list.
I know
The
they got
highlight,
love.
highlight some big games because those are huge numbers. But to the Harlan Hawks, I'm gonna tell you what, Zachary, if you don't think Zachary's coming to take Jay's head off when they play O'Connor Wednesday, you're crazy. If you don't think the true freshman London Jackson is coming to put in work, you're crazy. If you don't think Amari's showing up, you're crazy. If you don't think Mr. Magnum's not showing up, you're psychopath. So O'Connor, even though they're coming to get their lick back, you better understand that Harlan Hawks has dudes over there that is ready for you to try to get your lick back, and they're gonna punch you in the mouth again. So you better put your socks on before your shoes come ready to play because them Harlan Hawks is at number 9 and where they're at for a reason. You don't think Coach Hall is not going to be ready for that game? Psycho, right? And so that's a huge game on Wednesday. Wish I could be there, but I'm not. But definitely, I got intel that's going to be there. That's going to be giving me updates, and so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens after that game. Looking forward to that one.
And number 8,
Who you got?
this team is special. And the reason I say that is it's not gonna fib to you. Again, when I get it wrong, I get it wrong. Didn't have these guys where they are right now. They was nowhere. I didn't have them anywhere where I had them bottom. I had them like number 5 or 6. I'm not gonna fib to you. And I want to give props to him. And that's why I want to give flowers to this coach and what he's doing in this senior-led team and the guys that's playing the role, following those seniors. And that's veterans, man. Flowers to you, coach. Flowers to you and what you're doing over there. Because again, right now you have a record, if I'm
9-1,
correct.
led by senior point guard DJ
Well, hold
Ford.
on. I'm gonna give them the overall
I'm just
record.
playing. I'm just playing, Miss Jordan. I'm just playing. Led by senior point guard DJ Jordan. I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
please get that name right. Please get that right, man. She be giving us the business, man. She be
Hey,
giving
but
us the business.
but listen, she on it
21,
though. She on it
she
though.
is.
She on
21 and
it is.
7, 9 and 1 in district, and has a team of players that understand their role. It's not about points. They
Let's talk
play the
about that 9 and
50.
1. Let's talk about that 9 and 1. That
They play
one,
the 50 though.
that one was the first game of district when the Bernie Greyhounds caught them slipping. And they
Caught
haven't
them
looked back,
slipping.
and they haven't looked back since. So that is not just 9 and 1, it's 9 straight after dropping the district opener. So that's 9 straight in that wild, wild west district of theirs.
The points leader is really not who I thought the points leader was.
Because it changes every game.
Zayden Clark.
It changes it, Zayden. It changes every
Zayden,
game.
I'm sorry, Zayden. Didn't have the best game, had a good game. Didn't have his best though, but had a good game and still was able to make his presence felt at that game the last time I watched them play.
Vets,
Um,
vets like NBA teams. When you see teams and you go down a box score and you got 4 to 6 guys within a 4 point range of each other, that makes for success because that means you don't have that one focus, any of them, and it's balanced. And when you got a balance like that, how the hell do you stop that? Because like there's really no focal point. You're trying to stop the system. And because of who Coach Pettis is, like you just gave the flowers to, because of that system and that culture, that is why they are what they are. It's just like what we just talked about with New Braunfels. When you've got multiple guys that can get it done, that's what Vets is. They've got at least 6 guys, 6 that can go put up 8 to 15 on any given night. That's hard to stop.
I watched them put on a show versus Bernie on the 20th of
They had to get the
January,
lick back because Bernie beat them the first game of the season district. That was a lick
and
back. That's
and
personal.
and that was personal because they put it on Bernie, 55-39. And again, and that's why I was saying I wasn't saying Zidane didn't score, didn't do a good job. He did do a good job playing, but it wasn't about him. The young man who really, like took over the show and they allowed it. It was like a team effort. Was it the man AJ Dennis? This young man, he's a
Got clipped.
2027.
Got
We
clipped.
mentioned him already on our watch list. And again, he put on the show. And then the great part about it all, it was it was it was all led. The guy who got the keys to the engine is Mr. DJ Jordan.
DJ Ford? No, just playing. Sorry, I'm playing. I'm
Stop
playing.
playing,
Playing with
dog.
your team. I'm playing.
DJ Jordan, where when he's not in the game, the pace is different. But when he's in the game, and it's not, I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just saying he understands. He's finally come into, and he'll know what I'm talking about when I say this. He's finally come into what a point guard job is supposed to be 100%. Because when he plays with hard work, Texas hard work, he's a different guy. And now I saw that same guy playing with. He plays with Texas hard work. He just don't have to score the ball as much, so he's okay. He has Jamichael. He has Zayden. He has those guys, and there's one more, and John. Those three guys be holding down all the rebounds.
But check it, man. The thing, we talked about this vets group 2 years ago. DJ, Jamichael, John Vera, those are all the 26s that have come
Hmm.
through that system together. They know each other, you know, to the nth power. But again, kudos to Coach Pettis because the worst thing that happened to that district is Bernie beat them District 1, game 1.
Well,
And
they're
Bernie
they're
Bernie also, that night they took a spanking. Their star player Julian Hartman was out that night. Don't
He's back now.
He's back now, but he was out that night. And let me
Yeah.
tell you, Mr. Sanchez, Mr. No Sanchez, missed his running mate, boy. Let me tell you.
Hey, that team right there is on a run that they're owning that district right now. Now they have a big game coming up. They playing the number 10 team I think it's Wednesday, isn't it?
Wednesday,
I, I
but
think it's Wednesday.
but they don't have their motor. Well, one of their motors, I should say, and Mrs. Zamora.
So
That's huge.
so this game coming up, the 28th. So that's Friday, right? No, no,
It's
that's
Wednesday. It's Wednesday,
it's
bro.
Wednesday. Yeah, so that's Wednesday. So that game right there, Wednesday, means a lot. That's gonna mean a lot. I think that's probably one of the top games. I think that might be our game of the week here, just because it has, it's a district game. It's 1 and 2, and if I'm correct, this is the second time they meet. So this one right here is for all the marbles. If Vets can pull this win off, they'll have sole possession of first place, and with having sole possession of first place, then everything is just take care of business, take care
Hey,
of business, and win that district with one loss.
there you
And
go.
again, watching them play, watching everybody understand their role, play the role they're doing, I see it. I can see it happening. I was looking at their rest of their games. They have New Braunfels, they have Wagner, Tyvee, again, Smithson
Don't go to
Valley,
sleep.
Bernie,
Don't go to
and
sleep.
Alamo Heights.
Don't go to sleep.
Um,
And Alamo
again,
Heights, after that buzzer beater that Mr. DJ Jordan hit on them, you know they coming back for they lick.
yeah. So they have a tough schedule. They have a tough schedule,
That's
but you
that damn
can't
district. That
you
26
can't
five.
fall asleep
You can't
because
go to
soon as
sleep
you
in that district.
look, soon as you say, hey, well, hey, if they win against the Broncos and they go to sleep and say, we got an easy game against Wagner, Wagner can catch you slipping because
Bruh,
Wagner's trying to play spoil right now. Spoiler, excuse me.
look at what Tybee just did to Piper. Look at what Tybee just did to Piper.
Didn't see that coming
Don't
at
go to
all.
don't go to sleep. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't go to sleep. Facts, facts, facts.
Moving on.
Who's
Number
number?
seven. Number seven. Them Antonian Apaches. I've been waiting on this. So, Miss Tally, me, you don't know nothing about no basketball. We don't know about this data that
Yeah,
we
yeah. We don't know. We're not
we
hoopers,
don't
dog.
know
We don't know
nothing.
that about
And
that.
so I want to let it be known why Antonian is where they are, why they're at number seven, right? Yes, Antonian, back on December 2nd, you beat the Warren Warriors by 2, 47-45. But a little while later, you played in a tournament where you lost to Clemens and you lost to Harlan. Within that same tournament, the Warren Warriors beat both of them and won that tournament. So, yes, head to head, yes, you beat them by 2, but you were in a tournament that they were in that they won. That therefore then puts them ahead of and above you. Antonian Apaches, we love you. Y'all have one of my favorite guys in that killer and monster and Amari Shut Your Mouth Getter.
Oh, it's the nicknames we call them. Shut your mouth.
Amari Shut Your
Got it.
Mouth Getter.
Got
That's
it. All right. God, I love
Am-
it. I love it. Shut your mouth.
Amari Shut Your Mouth Getter. You know, uh, Antonio, we love what you guys are doing over there. You know what I'm saying? But that is why you are where you are. Yeah, you beat Warren, but then they won a tournament that you were in where you lost to 2 teams that they beat.
Yeah, they did. They
That's
did.
all, fellas.
They did. They
We,
did. They
we,
did.
we
They
don't we
did.
don't got no bias in this joint.
They did. They
Okay.
did. They did.
But that's I just want to make sure that we explain so people understand. Well, we beat Warren. Yeah, but you lost to Harlan Clemens in the tournament that Warren won.
Exactly.
And Warren hasn't looked back. They lost to O'Connor that opening district game, and they haven't looked back since.
They only lost one game in district. That's
One.
well, that's
And that
two.
don't count.
Still.
And that district
That
game don't
team.
damn count.
That
Told
team's
y'all, whoever
illegal.
played it don't count. You play Brendan, don't it don't count. It's Brendan, don't count.
Right. Right.
Anybody got a problem, see me. Uh, but that's why you are where you are. Still love and acknowledge everything that you're doing, fellas.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
We,
Got.
we, we go off the data as best we possibly can. I just wanted to put that out there and explain why. Okay. Now, on Antonian, they had a good week last week. They, had a hell of a game with Central Catholic. Ended
Yeah.
up them taking them out by 4, which is going to make for a fun round 2 game with them. But they got a big one this week. Can they go knock off St. Michael's? TMI already knocked off St. Michael's. Can our other San Antonio team go knock off the team that you said was invincible, Mr. Talley? Can they go do it? Yeah, I had to throw you under the bus. Yep, sure did.
I
Roll
did. Hey, listen.
up. Sure did. Uh,
Hey, I'm trying to tell you that team. That
can
team's
they
hard
go
to
do
beat,
it?
dog.
Hey,
That
but
team's
they got to put
illegal.
their socks on before they shoes, just like them Apaches do.
They
And as
do.
long
They do.
as
They
Amari
do.
Shut Your Mouth Getter is healthy and in the game,
Well,
they got a shot. Because that
hey,
means they got to deal with that young man.
all I'm gonna say
Give a
is
damn what happened
December.
early in the season. I don't care. I don't care.
Hey, listen. Whatever happens on January 30th happens on January 30th.
There we go.
February 3rd. February 3rd. They better make sure they putting all their socks on and their shoes on.
Let's not
Because
get there
that's
yet.
the
We'll talk
no,
about
no,
that
I'm just
next
letting
week.
you know it's one game at a time. You're right. It's one
One game
game
at
at
a
a
time.
time.
They
But
better
that
not
game is
better not sleep on
circled.
Savio. They better not sleep on Savio. I'm
Stop
playing.
it. Stop it. Because the last
I'm
time you
playing.
said that, the coach was
Coach B,
like, oh, man,
I'm
that
playing
team must
Coach
be
B.
really good. Because
I'm playing
Mike has
Coach B.
mentioned them.
I'm playing Coach B.
Well, look, number 6. Six. one of my guys, man. He just went down against one of my other guys, and I was just sad because I hate talking about when my guys lose. And we all know I'm a homer when it comes. Yes, I said it. I said it, man. District 29, man. District 29. That's my district. That's my district. I got like 3 home schools in that district. Now I'm only supposed to have one. It's only supposed to be still nice, but somehow the Judson Rockets and the Clemens Buffaloes, who comes in at number 6, is number 6.
Right.
The Clemens Buffaloes. Tough loss to Judson this past Friday. I hate to see it. I only want them two to play each other in the playoffs. I'm gonna write the UIL board and let them know that both of those two teams will automatically go to the playoff. They can play Steel. I don't have a problem with them playing Steel because Steel is big and they'll always be small. So I need both of them to stay small.
Can you clarify that before people think you disrespecting Clemens? Can you clarify? Because there's some slow people out there that's not going to understand what
Oh,
you're talking about, please.
okay. So the fact that I like both Judson and Clemens, I don't want them to play each other regular season. I just want them to see each other at the playoffs when the playoffs are trying to go for what's it called. But the fact that the way their district's probably going to come out, and that's going to change too. If the 4 teams are the 4 teams, which is Steel, East Central, Judson, and Clemens, Clemens and Judson are both small.
When
East
he's saying
Central.
small folk, he's talking about enrollment and that they go to
Oh,
the
you gotta
Division two
explain
side.
that. They know what I mean
Hey,
by small and big.
man, look here, man. We got some folks out there.
Just don't do that. Don't do that right there. Don't you say that stuff right there. We got some folks. We ain't got no folks out there like that. But like I was saying, yes, enrollment. We're talking about number size enrollment. So it's like Division 1 is the big schools. I think you have to have over 27, I believe, or something like that to go big, and then anything under that. Or out of the 4 teams that make it, the smaller 2 schools go play Division 2, and the 2 larger populated schools go Division 1. So unfortunately, our Clemens Buffaloes, they took a L to our Justin Rockets. But that was a great game. Game went to all 4 quarters, man. Matter of fact, I got a write up I'm about to send out. And it was a really, really well played game. But I want to say these 2 names again, man. And I'm not taking anything away from anybody, but these 2 kids play the hardest. They play the hardest. That's why I keep mentioning their name. His name is Gerald O'Neill and Frank Amahama. Listen, guys.
They don't play for Clemens. They play for Judson.
That's what I'm talking about. Justin right now, Nana.
You're not on Judson yet.
Oh, I'm not on Justin. My bad. I'm talking about Clemens. My bad. I thought I was talking about who won the game. So that's why I was talking about those 2 guys. But
I'm
now you
just,
want me to talk about those 2 guys. I
I'm
was
just
talking
petty.
about
I'm
the other
being
two
petty.
guys. I know you are. I know you are. Well, hey, since we talking about Clemens, Trey Burton. Add him to the mix now.
There you go.
Add him to the mix. You got 5 guys that you gotta play.
Five guys, burgers, and
Five
fries.
guys, burgers right there. Trey Burton is that 5th guy. Hey, he played big, man. He played big. He tried again, man. It was just too much Frank. Too much Frank in the middle. And just Frank got a motor, man. That dude don't
Hey,
I think he
remember?
goes running. I think he runs marathons or
Hey,
something,
I remember
dog.
when I first saw that kid in Dallas, and I called him
Talking about
like,
Frank. You talking about Frank. You talking about Frank.
"Where the hell did you get this guy from?" I'm like,
Hey man, that was a blessing to have that
he's your
kid.
dream kid of a player. He don't say nothing. He just
Plays. He
he
plays, just
he's like
plays.
80s and 90s power forward. He just does his job. He don't say nothing. And at the end of the day, he got 15 and 12.
Right,
And then
right.
shut your person down.
He
Love
does, man.
play some
And that's what kind of happened. Trey, and listen, Trey was working, man. Trey was putting work into where as though he was getting putbacks and he was crashing the boards and he was doing those things that he needed to do. I think he finished with 10 points. And he just was he made his presence there. Again, always one of my players I like to watch play, and that's Bryson Bell. I like watching Bryce. I think Bryce he does what's
speed.
right as far as
Youngin.
that point guard. And then
Youngin.
his running mate, Jakai Woods. Oh man, them two, boy, them two right there.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
hold on. They got some seniors over there that we got to make sure we mention. One of them is Quentin Proctor
So
and
glad.
Jaden Arsenal.
Hey, so glad
Okay.
to see QP,
Listen.
back on the court, man. He had a
Oh yes, hey, he's
God damn that
playing. He's
was
playing
Hey,
too.
but remember, we talked about QP is that guard your 1 through 5, athletic, does every, you know what I'm saying? Does
He
everything.
can.
And then
But hey,
Jaden
listen.
Arsenault, a clip on both. Jaden clip on both
No,
hips.
he's a
Arsenault,
clip for real. He's a clip,
listen,
clip, clip. Like,
clip on both
hey,
hips.
hey, give him the ball. Give him the ball a little bit more. Give him the ball. Because hey, listen, out of 5, he knocking down 4.
All he needs is 2.
No, he's knocking down 4 though. That's what Clippy had. Hey, he just put 26 up against Johnson and Buta Johnson, the
Hey, like I
Jaguars.
said, Jaden clip on both hips, Arsenault.
I like that. That's a little fancy with the words right there. So you got to kind of. I'm gonna slow it down when I say it. Jaden, 2 clips on the hips. See how I gotta preface it. See, you say it real fast. Jaden, 2 clips on the hips. I can't. No.
No, no,
Words get jumbled
I
up.
said Jaden clip on both hips.
Oh, I thought you said Jaden with 2 clips on the
Clip, I
hip.
did clip on both hips. 2 hips, 2 clips. Clip on
But I
both
thought
hips.
you were saying 2 clips, like clip,
Oh
and
no.
then clip. You get me? You see what I'm saying? See the 2 clips, the clip, and then you disappear. But anyway, hey, those 5 young men plus that great bench they have, Clemens is gonna make some noise. Clemens is still doing a great job. We have them ranked at number 6, I believe.
You know I'm childish, right?
What you do?
PG
You
number
went
one.
you went and did it? Okay. You got them at
Jaden
number 6.
clip on both hips. Arsenal.
Okay, I thought you were saying 2 clips. It's 2 clips. Yeah, I thought he
Clip,
had 4
clip
magazines
on
altogether.
both hips.
Okay, clip on both hips. I'm
Clip on
I'm
both
calling
hips.
them. I'm calling them 2 clips on his hips. See that? 2 clips on his hip. But they're coming in number 6, and they got a good week this week to where though they don't have anything to where though too heavy. They should be okay this week. Who they got this week, Mike?
Give me one
Talking about
second.
them.
I had to disregard
I
this.
know, man. You sitting here showing M16 magazine. I ain't gonna ask no questions about that.
Don't.
Don't y'all ask no questions either. He wasn't a military, guys. He wasn't a military.
Uh,
So,
Clemens has Steel. Okay,
oh man,
that's a
they
highlighted
got
game.
Steel
Of the week.
on
They
Wednesday.
got
Oh
Steel
man,
on
that's a
Wednesday,
tough one.
bro. That's a highlighted game of the week, and then they
That
got Central.
uh,
Don't go to sleep.
that's
Don't
a
go to sleep on Coach Raybon and them Hornets. Uh, on
so
on Friday.
this is they running it
They
back.
had a hell of a week to go
Yeah,
Judson, Steel, East Central. That's a
yeah.
hell of a back to back to back, bro.
They doing their so they're on their second part of their rotation for their
Yep.
district. And again, they're doing a great job, phenomenal job, doing what they're supposed to do. And they just got to make sure they get one for the Gipper there on they're not on the 28th. You know, my Knight's coming through, my night coming through, but they got a tough game on 28th.
Yeah.
But you got number 5, Bo.
Number 5, Warren Warriors. Beginning of the season.
Warriors
Come out and
come
play.
out
Hey,
and play.
listen, man.
They holding it down.
Beginning of the season, we made our list, and you asked who the sleeper was, and I told you they're a sleeper right now, but they're not going to be a sleeper for long. And that is Warren Warriors. Coach Palacios has finally gotten through to that group, and they are rolling. Okay. I'm going to tell you when it started. District opener, O'Connor Panthers. Devin Peterson's first game back, because remember, David DP was hurt. We call him Pogo Stick. He was hurt for a couple of weeks. He came back. O'Connor knocked him off district opener, and then they went to the Northeast Northside ISD tournament, and they have not looked back since. And they just knocked off Harlan, right? Where Harlan was sitting at number two, number two, number two. They just knocked off Harlan to solidify their place at number 2 in that district, because let's just call it what it is. Brennan's winning that district. Nobody's beating Brennan. Uh, and they just knocked off Harlan to solidify and stamp their place uh, in that district. And so led by Pogo Stick, Devin Peterson, led by 2028 sophomore point guard Jalen LaCour, who's now playing more relaxed and comfortable, right? And then Uriah Ross, right? That
2027,
that
Uriah Ross is
2027 watch list,
on our
Uriah
watch
Ross.
list there.
Okay.
Please make sure we say that because hey,
And then they still got 6'9" Donovan Bolden in the paint. You can't teach length, and you got a 7'3" wingspan. You can't teach length. back there with Devin. You got Devin bouncing around everywhere, and then you got Donovan behind him. They have a hell of a group, and they're playing. Coach Palacios has them playing. And like I said, since that opening district loss, they have not looked back since. And so, super kudos to Coach Palacios and his Warren Warriors and what they are doing. Uh, they have a game this Saturday against Stevens. Yes, I'm overlooking the Holmes game. I know I shouldn't, but I am. Is what it
That's so
is.
disrespectful.
Coach Vargas, I mean no shade, but it is what it is. Uh, but don't get caught slipping against them Falcons on Saturday because you know they coming. Uh, but by data, they should take care of that business this week and hold fort to where they are. But again, don't get caught slipping against them Falcons on Saturday. But super kudos to the Warren Warriors and what they have continued to do since they won that tournament.
Coach John Vargas, you make sure you get on here and you complain.
Who's
That was
John
so
Vargas?
disrespectful. That
Who's
was so
John,
disrespectful.
who's John
That's the
Vargas?
coach of Holmes.
Chris Vargas.
It says John Vargas.
Oh, okay.
I just go off what they got on this roster thing, man. They got John Vargas. I'll screenshot it to you.
I don't
So
need
if it's
to.
Chris, yeah, if it's Chris, my bad. I'm just putting with. I just go off Max Prep. I don't know everybody's
His
name.
Facebook name when he be talking to me says Chris. So
Okay, got it.
Facebook call him Chris. I'm gonna call him Chris.
You gonna call him Chris? Got it. Okay, but Coach Vargas, send us a message, dog. That's so disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a chance, even you. Even you, Coach. 2-8, you got a
can't be mad
chance.
for him fighting for his groove, man.
Because at the same time, he's supposed to, dog. He 2-8 at the same time, man. Come on.
And why you had to throw that man record out there like that, dog?
Because I'm letting you know he gonna be three. He gonna be three and he gonna be three and
Hey,
he gonna be 3 and 8.
his admissions need to get on their job and stop accepting kids where they could have went down to the 5A, man. Tell your admissions get on their job,
That's
man.
true.
Stop
Hey man.
accepting damn
Hey,
kids.
hey,
Know where
listen, a lot of
your
schools need to
damn
start doing
numbers
that in
is
San
at,
Antonio. I
man.
ain't gonna say that. I ain't
Know your
gonna get
damn.
caught
They
saying
need to
that.
be in that district with Southwest Legacy, Southwest, and John Jay. That's where they belong.
What?
Tell your admissions
Hey,
get on
listen,
their job,
he
man.
be running that joint. You hear me?
Tell your
He
admissions
be
get on their job.
what? He
We
had that
full.
joker just
Wait list. We full.
exactly. He run that. Hey, that'd be like the new
Your
that'd be
damn
like the new
admissions,
Alamo Heights.
your admissions getting y'all butt kicked, man. Y'all shouldn't even be
You hear
there.
me?
John
That'd be the
Jay,
new Alamo Heights
John
over
Jay
there,
admissions
boy,
on
having all
point.
the kids. Having all
Listen,
the
John
kids.
Jay admissions married to the sports staff. They knew what it was.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, hey, they keep John Jay, John Jay. John Jay don't change, man. If you John Jay, you John Jay.
Wu-Tang Nation, bro.
Yeah, you ain't moving out that district. You stand right there. You
Man,
married in that district, you stand right there. Ain't no, we ain't going nowhere else. Are we on the
they
borderline?
gonna
We
make
need to
sure John
move.
Jay, if they could get him to 4A, they would.
Well, look, number 4, we talking about them Knights. Them still Knights, baby. We back at it. We doing what we doing. They keep rolling. They keep rolling. Um, Again, they number 4. They keep winning. That's what they're gonna keep doing. They got a big game coming up this week, though. If I'm correct, we got a big one coming up this week.
How
And
did they get to number 4? We didn't have the show to talk about that when we moved.
they took a L.
Gotta bring
They
that
took
up.
a L. They took a
We
L.
gotta acknowledge
Why
that
you gonna see? I don't even want to bring all this up, dog.
because we
You
have
bring up
to.
old wounds, man.
I
No,
have
nobody
to.
know. Everybody know the city knows what happened, dog. They all know. They seen you. You ran into them and told them what happened, man. Unfortunately, they took a L to the Rockets, where the Rockets they're rolling right now, but it's not their turn right now. So because I feel like I pooped on Clemens a little bit. You got me excited about talking about them Rockets, so I'm gonna back up and make sure I stay focused on task. And on task is the Knights right now. They're rolling. Their crew, again, we've been talking about them all season, honestly, all jokes aside, led by Mr. Logan Gonzalez, Dre, Maurice, who else am I missing? I'm missing one more. I know I'm missing several. I'm missing several. I'm gonna call it by the
Yeah,
government name. That's why I'm going to my
Janelle is
sheet.
back.
I'm going to my sheet. Hold on.
Garland's
Logan
back.
Gonzalez. We got Maurice Eddy. I wanted to make sure I get Jamil Garland name right.
Don't forget about Spring.
Also, we have Jaden Cherry.
And don't forget about Springs.
And hold on, it's the 5. And we have Dre Anthony. Okay, that's their starting 5. Now we mentioned Springs coming off the bench with 2028 phenom Jace Tolliver, watch list, Mr. Tolliver. We got you, buddy. We got you. And also Chris Howe, the defensive stopper, Chris Howe. So those 8 boys plus everyone else out there, they got some guys out there that's really on that team that I apologize I haven't mentioned. Um, I know it's one more young man. He used to start. I don't know his name. I think his name is Trey Johnson.
Uh,
Dexter
still,
Berry. Dexter Berry. Watch for that kid. Watch for that
still,
kid. He's the
still,
2028. We got to keep an eye on. Yes, sir.
Still's got games right now that they just have to hold for it and take care of business as they come back around to see Judson, Clemens, and all them again. And so, and
Well, you mentioned that. You mentioned that. They got a big game against Clemens, right? That's tomorrow. Or it's Wednesday, right?
right.
And then next Tuesday.
And so
No disrespect, East Central. No
they
disrespect.
they they have to. You got to take care of business. It's the second round. This is seeding. Remember, this is the same crap they did last year. Remember, they did we went through the same. We went through the
Lost
same,
to Sam. I think they first loss was to San Marcos
we,
last
we,
year.
we went through the same joint with them last year.
But
Uh,
different
in
team.
this damn district
Different team.
with this
Different
district,
team.
but the same
Yeah.
district though. And
Same
so
district, but no, seriously. All jokes aside, this team is different than last year's team.
you know
This
that because
team is
them juniors or seniors now. That year matters. Like
it does.
in
It
Maurice,
does.
they lost Rice, but then you bring in Jamel Garland. When you got
Yeah.
senior leadership like that, I mean, we're talking battle tested, battle. Excuse me, I'll always forget about Mr. Cherry because he's like the silent backside. When you got a senior core leadership like that, that
Yes.
matters.
Yes, it does. It
Matters.
does.
Been there in the trenches matters. You know what I'm saying? And so they know what it is. They
Yeah.
understand the importance of what that loss to Judson was and what it means to take care of business coming around in this round two. They know what it is. Coach Hub has them. We don't got to tell them. They know. They know what it is. And so ain't nothing to talk about. You know what it is. You know what time it is. That Wednesday, which that's what I was trying to say earlier. God, I know the field houses are great for playoffs and whatnot. You bring in outside entities, but the way that district does it, the way 26-5A does it, where you got to go into somebody's backyard and perform when you got to perform in front of your home crowd, I miss those days. We talk about
Well,
Blackwell. I miss those days.
yeah, stick with 29. You ain't gotta worry about that. Stick with 26. You ain't gotta worry about that. All those games are always in their gym. So
Yeah.
unless never
But these here, when you got to go to
mind. So,
somebody's backyard, a
yeah.
personal backyard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Clemens
got
is
your fans there. You
Battle
ain't
of
listen,
3009, Battle of I-35,
y'all
whatever the heck you want to call it, the Battle of the Back Road that separates Slim Chicken, whatever you want to call it,
you
that's a
bring up
backyard, that's a true rivalry, right? And you got to go in a house.
you
I love
bring
those.
up a good point.
I
You
love
bring
those.
up a good point. But the problem is again, districts trying to find ways to make money.
I
Districts
know.
trying to find ways to say, hey man, how
I
can
thought I
we
thought I thought you tournament directors was the only ones that was after money grabs. You mean
see?
tell me?
No, no. I won't. I definitely won't say schools are doing money grabs because at the same time, it's fair. Now, when they start bringing you in and kicking you out as soon as some games over, like what you mean? I got to pay another $10. Now we got now you'll make me start thinking of the tournament directors. But no, it
Oh,
is what it is. I think it's good for basketball to do it that way. I get it. You got to find ways to maximize your facility sometimes, and then I don't know the real reasons why they built the field houses. I just know I'm glad District 29 don't play in none. What we on? We just finished with Steel. What's next?
hey, we on number three, them Judson,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna have some fun with Coach Noe can too, because I know he watches. Okay. And so there was a time that we put Clemens above Judson, and Coach Cantu was not happy about that. You wanna know how I know he was happy? Because he laughed at the post, right? It was the you guys got to be effing kidding me laugh. You know what I'm talking about? I felt that through your emoji, Coach. And I'm gonna tell you what, ever since we put Clemens above Judson at one time, which we had the data to support why we put Clemens above Judson at that time, they have not looked back since. They are rolling, they are playing. I mean, you already spoke on the guys. They are well coached and they're pissed off. That game when they played Steel, now I was not at the game, but I saw enough of the game, right? I saw enough video clips. They had a angry chip on their shoulder. They had a hunger of we're not going to be denied. They had a look in their eye, Mr. Tally, that they not leaving any takers. And again, when you got the general that they have and Coach Noe can too, leading that charge, I can only imagine what them practices is like. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine, right, what them film sessions is like. And so your Judson Rockets are at number 3, spearheading, steamrolling, kicking butt, taking names, and waiting on the next one. So kudos, Judson Rockets, solidifying and stamping your place number 1 in that district, number 3 on our watch list.
Was that
We'll talk
like I
about your
said, was that the Clemens game when they played Clemens, and they looked really good. I walked in the gym, they were down. Clemens was up. Excuse me. Yeah, Clemens was up 21-11. And I was like, oh wow, because someone did mention to me that hey, we gonna get Judson. I said, oh, okay. I don't see how, but at that time, no, I didn't. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, like, okay,
Clemens like
we
that.
no, no, I'm just trying to get the games right. I picked wrong. I try to pick what I know.
But how
I
you
picked.
not give them a chance though?
I did give him a chance.
You say you don't see how. That's not giving them a chance, bro.
Yeah, and again, no. Okay, if you say,
Coach
hey,
Bell, I gave y'all a chance.
no, man, Coach Bell talked about. It's not something I'm hiding. Like we had these conversations. I try to have real conversations with the coaches. Like, hey, I don't see you winning that game, and they tell me like, hey, but me and this person was talking. He said, well, no, we're going to isolate this, and they told me, okay, we got a guy for this guy. Okay, cool. And so again, this is how I get smart. Having conversations like this. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, wow. Because remember, I don't know ball, so I just be talking. So at the end of the
Tell me
day,
that I'm gonna lead the show.
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it really came down to who executed the best. And that's what I feel as though where Judson does right now better than a lot of teams in their district. They don't take they do take shots that are not sometimes good shots, but he has them playing with efficiency.
What they
He
do,
has, and that's one thing he taught. And the only reason I know this is because this is how he coached Cole. I don't want to take a lot of high value shots. I want to just take good shots. So I'm running sets more than the average person does. And I'm making sure I'm getting you to the basket to make those shots. And that's what happened. Now it came down to 4 points because again, we got to the foul game and Clemens didn't quit. That's what I loved about Coach Bell's group. They didn't quit. But Frank, again, Frank and Gerald were the top two scorers on that. Frank had they excuse me, both of them, Gerald and Frank, both had 15 points.
hey, G
So
is such
if
a
you
great kid. I love that kid, man. He's so
well,
respectful and awesome. Shout out to his
well,
parents for that, man. That's a great kid right there. It's my guy.
yeah, he really is. And for him to rebound the way he does, and Frank too, they just rebound the heck out the basketball.
I
So
love
with
the way
them
Frank plays.
rebounding the ball is just like that's how you win those games. But again, man, that's why I love the guard play that Coach Bell has because they're young. They're young.
Gary.
And you give them another year or two. Oh my goodness,
To,
man. I can
to the
see them.
to the Judson Rockets, right? You know what they do well? They capitalize off your mistakes. When you make a mistake, they make you pay for it. And that's where you see so many of their games and so many of their scores where they're winning 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 point games is because down the stretch, when You have that Aaron play, they make you pay for having that Aaron play. They capitalize in the clutch. And to what you just talked about with Clemens, that guard play, that young crew is just like we're talking about with SA vets. That young crew in 2 years are going to be seniors, and they're going to be scary, very
Yeah,
scary.
it is. They are. And that's why I'm trying to, that's why I like that district the most right now, just what's going on. But again, kudos to those guys. Um, Jalen Crittenton had another great shooting opportunity in front of us. He put on a show, shooting the ball well. Um, the cast that they have just finds ways to win the game. And like I say, it's efficiency. That's what if anybody would ask me what do I see from the Judson Rockets, they play very efficient. They don't put up a lot of bad shots. They do take a lot of they shoot threes now, but there's them shooting threes the way they do, it might be just really one person shooting threes to whereas though everyone else does their
Okay.
part, getting rebounds and getting putbacks. Also, Jordan Taylor finally showed out.
Okay.
That young man showed I've been telling him, I talked to coach about him. He is the piece that if he plays the game that he played from the summertime, he's the secret weapon. You can't play, you can't it's just hard to it's game plan for that young man. Because he's so athletic. He jumps out the gym. He just does so many great things. It's like wow. So moving on. Number two. We had number two already.
Before we move on, Judson Rockets, don't go to sleep. This Wednesday against them Hornets. Don't go to sleep. Now, Essential this season has not looked like the Essential of old, but they're still coached by Coach Raybon, and they're still Essential. And that Judson Essential rivalry is still personal. Don't get caught slipping.
Number two.
Who you got?
TMI. The Panthers. They're definitely number two.
No doubt.
They have the cast to go along with it. We talked to and we're about to air that episode with Corbin, and they are doing exactly what we talked about.
That kid is so funny. He's hilarious. That was one of the funniest
Yes.
interviews we've ever.
Um, they're 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 anchored. They're anchored. Their guy, they're hey, who's leading the team is the young man that's Elijah Williams, who's going to Baylor, and he's committed to Baylor, and he's definitely that.
The
He
player.
plays he plays at that caliber. He does. He's a next level basketball player. You see it. You've seen it. When they played Steel, they saw it. When they played Judson, they saw it. The young man is all that. He's
You
that,
know,
and he
you
has a great cast with him. Go ahead.
know what he reminds me of?
Who?
I want to give a shout out and then get right back to it. But do you remember how dominant and how separated Kingston Flemings was last year playing
Yeah,
against anybody in the city? And now look at what Kingston's doing over at U of H, just dropped 42. The
42 piece.
only player in U of H history as a freshman to drop a 40 piece, right? When we talk about being a D1 basketball player, P5 D1 basketball player, top when you go look at Elijah Williams, he resembles that, right? And he's got a cast around him, but he's still that dude. And hence Baylor commit. You know what I'm saying? And so when we're talking about playing at the next level, like Coach Blackwell just on the show the other day, the physical definition that he's got within his body, the attributes, being able to score from all three levels, the talking, the playing, the complete package. And for me, it's the level of dominance. It's the level of I'm here, y'all are here when he's on the court, no matter who's on the court. And that kind of separation, looking forward to seeing what he does at Baylor next year, man.
Me too.
Looking forward to it, you know.
Me
Uh,
too.
great young fella, you know, special. So all I can say is special. You know, when
Well,
you got that kind of level, That's just special, man. That's just it's just special. It is. I love it. I love the game. That's just it's special to see it, man. Because you got some guys that have good games here, there, drop off and look like, oh, okay, they belong. Nah, man. That dude's in an aura alone. Kudos and applause.
So let's mention, excuse me, that cast that we talked about,
Man, please do. Because he's got a
Mr. Chase
character.
Hill. Chase Hill. Again, stretches the floor, the best of them. Um,
Chase in my bag Hill is what I call him. Cause
yes, and he's
he
that.
Chase
He
in
is
my bag
that,
Hill.
man. He can. I remember I watched him play, and I was worried. But I was like, man, is all he does is shoot? Nope. He hits you with that pump fake, and he's long, ripped through, and got to the basket. I was like, oh, okay, he can. Okay, that was
And
against a
his
team out of Houston, if I'm correct.
and his create space game is, and then he uses his length to elevate on that jumper. Yeah,
Yes,
ain't nothing
yes,
you
he
can
does.
do,
He
ain't
does
nothing you can
jump
do
on.
with
He
it.
does jump on his
Ain't nothing you
jumpers.
can do with it.
You can't. You can't. We got Corbin Crocker.
Big fella.
Man, like I said, he does everything. He's there, Frank. He rebounds with the best of them. He's worked on his post game. He knows he's little size wise, like he's not quite 6'8", 6'9" yet.
Rim protector.
He is that. He plays that. He plays that role like we talked about. He's listed at 6'8", but he's not 6'9", to where though he gets to 6'9", 6'10", hey, guess what? Hey, he's changed the game. He looks that the schools he
He,
want to go to, he's chasing, they'll be calling him now.
he plays above the rim like he's 6'10", though.
Oh man, he dunks it.
Yeah,
He
he's
wants
done
to dunk
everything.
everything.
Which is what you're
Everything.
supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do.
You forgot one.
Um, Jaden Flemings. I'm not gonna forget about Jaden. I watched him at Clark. No, here's why. I watched him at Clark. I was like, dang, that kid is good. That kid is really good. But he was benched. He didn't get to play for some reason. Something happened. He didn't play the whole game. Watching him over here, and I'm watching what Coach Williams is doing with him. Like he keeps him on the ball. Like everyone thinks, oh no, Elijah's on the ball. Like no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Jaden's on the ball. Jaden's bringing the ball up, and Jaden plays. Man, he only got one speed, bro. That's fast. That's all he got is fast, dog. That's all he got is fast, man. And then they got a few other guys that comes off the bench, kind of mixes it up. Um, Andre Huggins, also another
Guy right
guy.
there. That's my guy. I'm glad
That's your
he
guy right there. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Talk about Andre.
came off his injury, his broken foot, and he's got some dudes over there in front of him, but he's playing his part when he gets in that game. And so happy that Coach Williams was able to find a place for him. Happy that he was able to come back off his injury, and just good to see that he stuck with it and is getting ready to be a part of something really great and special over there because we missed the show, but TMI did what you didn't think could happen. They knocked off St. Michael's, and they got round two this Wednesday with St.
You
Michael's.
kidding me, bro?
So go finish taking care of that business in on your journey and on your path to bring another state championship back to TMI. They got that five. They were 5A at that time. Now you're 6A. Go ahead and go bring that 6A state championship home, TMI. But yeah, it's good to see my dude. Had that kid since the fourth grade. Good to see him in uniform, playing his part and doing his part, man. So shout out Andre. That's my guy. Good to see you back at it, my man.
Uh, Draven Duncan. He's hey,
Oh, who's
listen.
that? Duncan, any
He
relation?
hey, listen. He's starting like when I'm watching him, the minutes he's playing, it's like he's demanding being that guy. He's understanding who he is and like, hey man, I got a pedigree, dog.
Gotta remember, his dad progressed late. Remember?
Well,
Tim
he just got involved in the game late. 'Cause remember, he was a soccer player. He was a
progressed late.
soccer and a swimmer, if I'm
Whatever the
correct.
case,
You see what
he's
I'm saying? Yeah, there you
his
go.
daddy's son. He gonna be okay. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
exactly.
He is putting in the work and it's showing.
And then lastly, but not least, Kagan Hill. He's another little guard that helps bring the ball up with Jaden. Sometimes he's out there.
I hope a
And
little
then
guard can bring the ball up.
hmm?
I said, I hope a little guard helps bring the ball up.
I'm just saying. The guard is the guard to bring the ball up. He's another point guard. Another point guard that does his job. He shoots the ball
Right.
well. He can get to the rack too. Don't let him. Hey, look, don't let him sleep on you. He can shoot the ball well too. So they got a group, and then their underclassmen. That's really starting to really kind of flourish and do their thing. But they're a good group, man. Good group. I might try to go check them out when they play Antonian. That's February 3rd. Again, I know they got a
Gotcha.
big game
Gotcha.
this Wednesday.
We gotta, yeah.
I got to find a way to get to
I'm
that
repping that
February
night.
3rd game. Yes.
I'm repping
That
that night.
February 3rd game will be marked on my calendar as a
Yeah.
game to watch.
Do you know where they're playing? Are they playing at Antonian or they're playing at
Well, see,
TMI?
that's just it. I think they're playing TMI the first one because they got a back to back
I ain't
with
going
them.
for
They
that.
got them on the
I'll let
third,
you
and they
tell
got
me
them
about
again
it.
on the ninth.
I'll let you tell me about it.
Say it again.
I said, I'll let you tell me about the game. I'm not driving way out to TMI.
It ain't that far, man.
From where
So
I'm gonna
so
be, from where I'm gonna be reffing that night, yeah, it is.
yeah. Yeah,
I'm at John Jay that night.
so they're playing it at Antonian the first game. On the third, they're at Antonian. And
Oh,
then on the
I might be able to
ninth,
make that because that's straight up 010. I might be able to make that joint.
and then on the ninth, they're actually at TMI.
Okay. Damn, they
Yeah.
got the schedule where they got to play that close back. That's weird.
Well, um, Antonian has another game in between that. So they play the second and the sixth that week, and then come back on Tuesday and play the ninth. So
But to play a team within a week, that's not. Anyway, I don't know nothing. I don't know basketball.
hey, it's district play. It's just like the Cowboys. We played I mean the Eagles. We played the
Boy, yo, people gonna get you for that one.
oh man. Well, I don't
You
know why
said
I
the
did that.
Cowboys and
Hey.
said we.
No, I was thinking about when the Eagles
Richard
played
DeLeon, I think you got him.
when the Eagles played back to back. We played Washington one week, and then the bad part I mentioned Washington. We played Washington one week. We had a week off, or we played another team and then played them again.
But in basketball, if you've got six schools in a district, you play your 5 games and then you turn around and do it again. You don't play a damn school within a week.
Okay,
That's asinine. Anyway, TMI, we got
number
you.
one,
I mean,
number
duh.
one.
I told Cody I ain't talking about them no more. They not allowed to be talked about no
No,
more.
that's not fair.
I know, I'm just messing
That's
with
not
you.
fair. Them kids work hard.
Brennan Bears, man. I told you 2 months ago, nobody's knocking him off of that. It's no shade at
Hey
anybody.
man,
It is what it is.
listen. Hey man, everyone has a chance, dog.
Look,
Everyone
look,
has a chance.
look, Jim Carrey. It ain't happening. And I'll be the first one to come on and be like, I was wrong as hell. It ain't happening. Dog, they're beating everybody by 30. Okay, excuse me, 26, right? Somebody took
Thank
him
you.
to 6, right? Dog, it's not even close. It's not even close.
Hmm.
Like, it's not even close.
I'm pulling it up now. I'm pulling it up. I'm letting you
Then,
know. I'm
then,
letting you
then they
know.
toy with you. They let you hang around. It's almost like he tries some different system for the first half, lets you be up a quarter, and then he releases them. Like, okay, here you go. Now go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't know. And to the individual, the fan from the Warren Warriors that doesn't know who Cody Cogill is, do your homework before going online and posting stupid stuff. Yeah, I said it. What that man has done with that program is absolutely phenomenal. To one, not know who he is, and two, not know what he's done with that program, and the three, to go online and try to defame that,
What do you do? What
wrong.
happened? Fill me
You
in.
are absolutely wrong. That is
Fill
just,
me in.
that's terrible. It's just poor sportsmanship, and it's just a terrible look. You should be ashamed
Oh,
of yourself.
okay.
Yeah, I said it.
I
All
don't know
right.
what they did, so I don't know what
They
you're
went
talking about.
online and had a picture of Cody trying to defame what he's doing with Brennan. Like, he doesn't have this, he cries all the time, but yet you're online talking crap about the man that damn near hasn't lost in 4 years in that district. You know, you go online without knowing who the hell you're talking about, you just look goofy. What's that clown emoji that they put up? Put that clown emoji next to that. That's just disrespectful and dumb. And you're taking away from what your team is actually doing in that district when you do goofy stuff like that.
Well, they
So,
got them. They got them on the 18th, so
I
that's
mean,
their
it is
last
what it
game.
is. They're going to fight, they're going to compete, but Brennan's just, they're tough, man.
Yeah,
They're
yeah. But
tough.
they got O'Connor. I think Brennan's off. Yeah, they're off to the 31st. Then they have O'Connor. That's their next game. So they got some time in between
Yeah.
here. It's Saturday. They got that Saturday, I believe. And so then they got Marshall, Holmes.
God, I'll be glad when they realign that district and just take them games
Um,
off the schedule.
and then they got Stevens next week and Taft. And then they finish off with Old Warren. So again, looks like they'll go again, man, everybody got to put their shoes on. So, maybe one of these six teams can do it, man. You don't ever know. Everyone has a chance and opportunity.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, um, Taft is young, upcoming. Stevens is hungry, trying to make the playoffs. Um, Coach from Holmes, I mean, he's just trying to prove everybody wrong.
Why you keep messing with Coach Vargas? Leave Coach Vargas
Shoot,
alone, man.
I'm going to
Leave that,
listen to what I'm talking
leave
about.
that
You
man,
keep
leave that man alone, man.
anyway.
Coach Vargas, you keep fighting. Get your admissions on point. Get your district realigned. You keep fighting, Coach Vargas. Leave that man alone.
Ain't like I'm picking on him or something.
You
I
are.
just saying
Ever
he has
since he came on, we put the first list and he asked about it. You ain't let up off that man since. Leave that man alone, man. It
stop
ain't
that,
his fault.
dog.
It
Stop
ain't
that,
his
because you
fault that
making it
admissions
like,
didn't do
see,
their.
don't do
It
that.
ain't. It
Don't
ain't
do
his
that
fault
right
that
there, because
admissions didn't do their job.
again, he's supposed to. Same. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Stop saying automatic wins. You out there, automatic win. Ching ching, jackpot. You can't do that, dog.
I didn't call no names. I just said ain't nobody. But I generalized it as a whole.
Again, Marshall, one in 1-9 in district. That better? I tell their record 1-9 in district.
Man,
No
why Coach
Connor.
Oxford duty? Why you got to bring Coach Oxford into this? Why you got to bring Coach
Yes,
Jack into this, man?
because man,
Coach Jack
you
ain't
you
did nothing.
you
Coach
you
Jack
make
ain't
it
did
like I'm
nothing to
picking up
you,
on
man.
Holmes. All of a sudden, it's like
Coach
no,
Jack ain't
just
did. Coach Jack ain't did nothing to you,
hey
man.
man, I gotta let them know that hey, they got a chance. Look, they got to
Listen,
find a way to reach in their inner selves and pull that coach like, bro,
now let
let's
me read you.
go.
To our girls, we got a special segment coming for you ladies. I've got to do some homework, do some digging. I've been on the road. I've got to do my homework and digging because I want to make sure that we highlight appropriate teams and appropriate young ladies, getting some feedback from some coaches. So we got a special segue that we're going to come on and do for our ladies and our ladies only. You are not forgotten. I just want to make sure that I get my data properly. I don't like doing anything half-assed. So ladies, you are not forgotten. We got you. Just give me a couple of days. Promise I got you, young ladies.
Oh yeah, we'll do about Thursday. We'll get out there and check you
Digging it
guys
up. A
out.
couple of days,
We'll
right?
make sure we get on this and get on the horn and make the phone calls and give you guys the love that you guys deserve. Because
Absolutely.
again, it's about all the hoopers, all the
Absolutely.
hoopers. Well, hey man, go ahead and give your final thoughts, dog, so we get up out of here, man. Another great show, by the way.
Final thoughts. To the morons buying up everything in HEB and Walmart, I'm a dad that's been on a workout and health and wellness plan, and y'all buying up everything. I went to the store and I couldn't even buy my salads and my fruits yesterday, man. Can y'all stop acting crazy for half of a day damn freeze? And HEB, can y'all please get restocked? I want to get my stuff. I don't want to go back to honey buns and Whataburger and pizza. I like the food that I've been eating. I like the 20 pounds I've already lost. So can we get HEB and my Walmart's back restocked? Can y'all stop acting like it's damn COVID again and being ridiculous? It's my final thoughts.
There you go. All right. Yeah, I gave you the whole spotlight there. So when it comes on, we got delay, you got tape delay. But when it comes on, you right there, you give all your little feedback. You gotta give it all. It's all you, dog. I make sure I disappear. You know what I'm saying? Final thoughts today is to all young hoopers, right? And I just want to bring up certain things of the game that they need to pay attention to. And the most important one that we all take for granted is being coachable. And I really say that with a lot of you have to understand what it is coachable means, right? So being coachable is a person who understands what your coach is asking of you and making sure you allow that person, he or she, bring the best out of you. That's what being coachable is all about. Listening and understanding what your coach is asking of you. And if you don't know, if you're afraid of your coach, you got to break that barrier and ask them, hey, coach, what is it you're asking of me? And you give all of that. I see too many young people who have so many opportunities here with using the round ball or the oval football or the baseball or the soccer ball to allow them to get into college. And I see so many kids miss the opportunity because they're that one thing. And it's not because they don't have what it takes, it's they're not being coachable. They're not listening to that one coach that's really valuing them and really want them to strive and be the best. Please take advantage of those who pour into you and know which ones are pouring into you and know which ones are just trying to be a meal ticket. You know who the right ones are, but you get caught up with the guys that's just making you feel good because they're telling you, yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, it's not what it's about. Listen to your coaches. Be coachable. Understand the game. Listen to what they're doing. They're trying to tell you to get better because that's all they want you to do is get better. Because not only if you get better, you make them have a better product. So, with that being said, my final thoughts are find a way to be coachable. That's all I have, man. Thank you. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, share. Did I say follow?
And
Do all
follow.
those things. Check
Can
us
I get my
out.
can I get my real final thought now?
What the
I'm gonna be petty.
paraphernalia?
I said, can I
Hold on,
get
hold on, hold on, dog. How you giving two final thoughts? We gave one.
because I was being petty. You know, I got to get one. I let you make it all show. I got to get one. And people piss me off. I don't know what HEB and I couldn't get my stuff, man. I'm mad as
Go
hell.
ahead. Go ahead, man.
Real final thought to our basketball, our high school athletes. There's good, there's great, and there's phenomenal. The good players show up to practice, show up to games. The great players get in the gym outside of practice, working on their craft. The phenomenal players know what their opponent's going to do. They're watching film, they're getting prepared. They're preparing themselves and they're prepared for their opponent. So, my final thought is as we're rolling into round two of our district play, be phenomenal in this round two. Get in the gym, better yourself, and know what your opponent's coming to do. Be prepared for what your opponent's bringing to the table. And then to follow up, like Mr. Talley said, be coachable, be a great teammate. So my final thought is be phenomenal, be a great teammate. Good luck in round two to all of our surrounding area schools.
Great job, dog. Great job. Great job. Yeah, I found that out yesterday when we were talking to Forrest. When you go to mute and you hide your camera, it goes to one screen. That's pretty dope. I was like, ooh, I'm getting that. Yep. See, I'm just by myself now. Just a talking head, just hey man, just enjoying myself. But like we always say, man, are you gonna take us home? Or you gonna
Uh,
let me take us home?
hey, folks, be safe out there on these roads. Uh, thank you. Thank you to all of our supporters, subscribers. Again, special shouts out, and we will always to Gary Sanchez, to John Elliott, to Fatima Jordan. These are our three around the district, to Mary Hurst, Josh LaCour. These are our folks around the districts that keep us in tune with what's happening in those respective districts and keep us up to speed and up to par. So thank you for tuning in and helping us stay abreast of everything and keep up with everything. We truly do appreciate all that you guys do for us.
Thank you again. He really truly means that. Thank you again. Because without you, we would not be able to reach the masses that we're trying to reach. So thank you again. Signing off.
All right, bro.